Introducing
Hey there, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 movies that will leave you feeling emotional and touched. As viewers, we all want to connect with the characters in a movie and experience a wide range of emotions. These films that I'm going to recommend will make you laugh, cry, and feel deeply moved. So, grab some popcorn and let's get started. And don't forget to give this video a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this.
Number 5.
I met my father for the first time when I was 28 years old. When I had children, my children were going to know who their father was.
The Pursuit of Happiness is a 2006 biographical drama film directed by Gabrielle Muxino and starring Will Smith, based on the real-life story of Chris Gardner. The film was released by Columbia Pictures and was a critical and commercial success. The plot of the film follows Chris Gardner, a struggling salesman who is determined to provide a better life for his young son. After losing his job and his wife leaving him, Gardner finds himself homeless and has to rely on shelters and public restrooms to survive. Despite these challenges, he refuses to give up and takes an unpaid internship at a brokerage firm, hoping to turn his life around and secure a future for himself and his son. The film explores themes of poverty, perseverance, and the American dream, and features strong performances from both Will Smith, who received an Academy Award nomination for his portrayal of Chris Gardner, and his real-life son Jaden Smith, who played Chris's son in the film. There are several things that make The Pursuit of Happiness a compelling film. First, it tells the true story of Chris Gardner, who went from being homeless to becoming a successful businessman and millionaire. This rags-to-riches story is both inspiring and heartwarming, and shows that with hard work and determination, anyone can achieve their dreams. Second, the performances in the film are exceptional, particularly from Will Smith, who gives a powerful and emotional portrayal of Chris Gardner. The chemistry between Smith and his real-life son Jaden, who plays Chris's son in the film, is also palpable and adds to the film's emotional impact. In terms of the interesting stories behind the making of the film, one notable fact is that the filmmakers had to recreate the streets of 1980s San Francisco for the movie, which required extensive research and attention to detail. Additionally, the real Chris Gardner was heavily involved in the making of the film and even had a cameo appearance in one scene. The Pursuit of Happiness has a rating of 8.0 out of 10 on IMDb, based on over 452,000 user ratings as of my knowledge cutoff of September 2021. As for whether someone should watch the film, it depends on their personal interests and preferences. However, I would recommend this movie to anyone who enjoys inspiring and emotionally charged dramas, or who is interested in real-life stories of triumph over adversity. The film's strong performances, compelling story, and themes of determination and resilience make it a worthwhile viewing experience for many people.
Number 4.
When I first met this woman, I saw Rose and I latched on to her. I told her, baby, I don't want to marry. I just want to be your man.
Fences is a drama film released in 2016. The film is adapted from the play of the same name by August Wilson, which was first staged in 1983. The film was directed by Denzel Washington, who also plays one of the main characters in the film. Apart from Denzel Washington, the film also stars Viola Davis, Stephen McKinley Henderson, Jovan Adipo, Russell Hornsby, and Michael T. Williamson. Fences tells the story of Troy Maxson, Denzel Washington, an African-American man living in Pittsburgh in the 1950s. He is the father of the family who works as a janitor and tries to overcome his difficult past and maintain relationships with his ever-changing family. Troy has a wife named Rose, Viola Davis, and a son named Corey, Jovan Adipo. Troy is very protective of Corey, who dreams of becoming a soccer player, but Troy disapproves because he feels that the world of football will not provide him with a good future. Conflict arose when Troy revealed a secret he had kept from his family for a long time. This secret strains Troy's relationship with Rose and Corey, and leaves Troy to face the consequences of his past actions. In this film, much is told about how Troy's life and past experiences affect his current life, and how he tries to maintain a relationship with his ever-changing family. With excellent acting from the cast, Fences presents an emotional and moving story about family, secrets, and forgiveness. August Wilson, writer of the play Fences, has previously refused to release a film adaptation of his work several times before. However, he gave permission for this film before he died in 2005. Apart from directing this film, Denzel Washington also plays the main character, Troy Maxon. Previously, he had played the same character in a stage production in 2010. Viola Davis, who plays Troy's wife Rose, won the Best Supporting Actress award at the 2017 Academy Awards for her work in this film. However, he actually appeared in this film more times than Denzel Washington, who won Best Actor. Stephen McKinley Henderson, who plays Troy's best friend Jim Bono, also played the character in the 2010 stage production of Fences. The film Fences is set in Pittsburgh in the 1950s, which is actually the birthplace of August Wilson. Most of the film was filmed in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with some scenes being filmed in their original locations in the Hill District neighborhood. Prior to the film's release, Denzel Washington hosted several closed reading sessions where he invited actors and directors to read the script together. This script reading session helped to prepare the cast for shooting the film. The film Fences was one of the first 10 films produced by Denzel Washington and director Antoine Fuqua's film production company, Escape Artists. We recommend that you watch the movie Fences as it offers an emotional and deep story about family, adversity, and forgiveness. This film features outstanding acting from Denzel Washington and Viola Davis, who give very impressive and moving performances. In addition, the film Fences also features strong dialogue and a good storyline, with beautiful shots and excellent lighting. The film also explores relevant themes and talks about topics such as race, family, and life struggles. If you're looking for a film that features strong and moving acting and takes a different perspective on family life in the 1950s, then Fences is a great choice to watch.
Number 3.
All the Bright Places. It is a 2020 romantic drama film based on the novel of the same name by Jennifer Niven. The film story is about two teenagers, Violet Markey, played by Elle Fanning, and Theodore Finch, played by Justice Smith, who meet and fall in love while dealing with their own personal struggles. Violet is a popular high school student who is struggling to come to terms with the death of her older sister in a car accident. She is withdrawn and depressed, and feels guilty about her sister's death. Theodore, on the other hand, is an eccentric and troubled student who is dealing with undiagnosed mental health issues. He is fascinated by death and has a history of suicidal thoughts. The two meet on the ledge of their school's bell tower, both contemplating suicide. They bond over their shared struggles and embark on a project together for their school, where they visit and document the wonders of Indiana. As they work on the project, their relationship deepens and they fall in love. However, they continue to grapple with their own issues, and their journey together is not without challenges. Violet, the female protagonist in the movie, is struggling with the aftermath of her sister's death, which has caused her to feel guilty, depressed, and anxious. She has panic attacks and struggles with PTSD-like symptoms, such as flashbacks to the car accident that took her sister's life. While the movie portrays mental health struggles in a sensitive and compassionate way, it is important to note that it may not be suitable for everyone with mental health disorders. The film deals with heavy and triggering themes, and viewers with mental health issues should exercise caution and seek support if they feel triggered or overwhelmed. It is also worth noting that the movie can be helpful for some viewers who may relate to the struggles depicted on screen. It may serve as a reminder that they are not alone in their experiences, and that it is important to seek help and support when struggling with mental health issues. One interesting fact about the making of All the Bright Places is that the author of the book, Jennifer Niven, was closely involved in the adaptation of the story for the film. Niven not only wrote the screenplay for the movie, but she was also an executive producer, ensuring that the film stayed true to the story and characters she had created in the book. Another interesting fact is that the film was shot on location in Indiana, which is where the story is set. The filmmakers wanted to capture the beauty and spirit of the state and chose to shoot on location to give the movie an authentic feel. Finally, Elle Fanning, who played the character of Violet in the movie, was actually born in Georgia, but she spent part of her childhood growing up in Conyers, Indiana. Fanning said in interviews that she felt a special connection to the story and character because of her own experiences growing up in the Midwest.
Number 2.
Is Romina here?
The Place Beyond the Pines movie. It is a 2012 crime drama film directed by Derek Cianfrance, starring Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, Eva Mendes, and Dane DeHaan. The Place Beyond the Pines tells the story of two men, Luke, Ryan Gosling, and Avery, Bradley Cooper, whose lives become intertwined in unexpected ways. Luke is a motorcycle stunt rider who returns to Schenectady, a small town in upstate New York, to discover that he has a son with his ex-girlfriend, Romina, Eva Mendes. In an effort to provide for his child, Luke turns to robbing banks with the help of a local mechanic named Robin, Ben Mendelsohn. As Luke's criminal activities escalate, he becomes more reckless and puts himself and those around him in danger. Avery, on the other hand, is a rookie cop who has just been promoted to detective after he successfully apprehended Luke during a bank robbery. Avery, who comes from a wealthy family and wants to do right by the law, struggles to reconcile his sense of justice with the corruption he discovers within his own police department. As the lives of Luke and Avery become increasingly entangled, the film explores themes of fatherhood, identity, and the consequences of one's actions. The story unfolds over a span of several years and is divided into 3 distinct acts, each focusing on a different set of characters. In the end, The Place Beyond the Pines is a gripping and emotional drama that explores the ways in which our choices and actions can have far-reaching consequences for ourselves and those around us. There are several interesting facts behind the making of The Place Beyond the Pines. The film was originally inspired by director Derek Cianfrance's own experiences as a father. Cianfrance, who has 2 sons, was struck by the idea of how our decisions as parents can have a ripple effect on our children and their future. Ryan Gosling and Derek Cianfrance had previously worked together on the film Blue Valentine. Gosling was so impressed with Cianfrance's directing style that he approached him with the idea for The Place Beyond the Pines and asked him to direct it. To prepare for his role as Luke, Ryan Gosling spent several months learning how to ride a motorcycle and perform stunts. He also gained 40 pounds of muscle to play the part of the rugged, tattooed bank robber. Bradley Cooper initially auditioned for the role of Luke, but was ultimately cast as Avery. Cooper, who is known for his comedic roles, was eager to take on a more serious, dramatic role and was drawn to the complexity of Avery's character. The film was shot on location in Schenectady, New York, where the story is set. The production team worked closely with local residents and businesses to ensure that the film captured the authentic feel of the town. The title of the film, The Place Beyond the Pines, is a reference to the Mohawk Indian name for Schenectady, which means the place beyond the Pine Plains. The title also alludes to the idea of reaching for something beyond what is immediately visible or attainable. If you enjoy emotionally powerful dramas with complex characters and compelling themes, then The Place Beyond the Pines is definitely a film you should consider watching. Here are a few reasons why. It features an impressive ensemble cast. Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, Eva Mendes, and Dane DeHaan all deliver powerful performances in this film, bringing depth and nuance to their characters. The film is visually stunning. The cinematography and visual style of the film are striking and add to the overall mood and atmosphere of the story. It explores important themes. The Place Beyond the Pines delves into complex issues such as fatherhood, identity, and the consequences of our actions. These themes are explored in a nuanced and thought-provoking way. It tells a gripping story. The film is divided into 3 distinct acts, each with its own set of characters and storylines. This structure keeps the film engaging and unpredictable as we follow the intersecting lives of the characters. It's a powerful and emotional experience. The Place Beyond the Pines is a deeply affecting film that will stay with you long after the credits roll. If you're looking for a film that will make you think and feel, then this is definitely one to watch.
Number 1.
If you could take one guy to an island with you and you knew you'd be safe because he was the best man, he was going to keep you happy, if it was between me and your father, who would you take?
My daddy.
Manchester by the Sea is a 2016 American drama film directed by Kenneth Lonergan. The film stars Casey Affleck as a man named Lee Chandler, who is forced to confront his painful past when he returns to his hometown of Manchester, Massachusetts after the death of his brother. When his brother Joe dies, Lee is forced to return to his hometown of Manchester by the Sea to take care of his teenage nephew Patrick. As Lee struggles to cope with his grief and reconnect with his estranged family and community, he is forced to confront the devastating event that caused him to leave Manchester years ago. Through powerful performances and a raw and emotional story, Manchester by the Sea explores themes of grief, redemption, and the power of human connection. The film was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Film Editing. The film won 2 Academy Awards, one for Best Original Screenplay and one for Best Actor for Casey Affleck's performance. In addition to the Academy Awards, the film also won numerous other awards, including the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor, the BAFTA Award for Best Actor, and the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Leading Role. Manchester by the Sea was Casey Affleck's first leading role in a major motion picture. Despite this being his debut performance, Affleck received widespread critical acclaim for his portrayal of Lee Chandler in the film. His performance was praised for its nuanced and understated approach, and for its ability to convey the deep emotional pain and trauma that Lee was experiencing. In addition to Affleck's performance, the film was also praised for its direction, screenplay, and supporting cast, all of which contributed to the film's critical and commercial success. There are several reasons why you should watch this movie. Firstly, the film features powerful and nuanced performances from its cast, particularly Casey Affleck's portrayal of Lee Chandler. The film's exploration of grief, trauma, and family dynamics is both moving and thought-provoking, making it a deeply emotional and engaging cinematic experience. Additionally, the film's direction, cinematography, and score all contribute to its overall impact, creating a cinematic world that is both beautiful and haunting. Overall, Manchester by the Sea is a critically acclaimed and award-winning film that offers a poignant and insightful look into the human experience, making it a must-see for fans of dramatic cinema. And that's a wrap on our list of 5 movies that are guaranteed to leave you in tears. Did we miss any movies that should have made the list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more movie recommendations and content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.